Hey, what's happening? It's your homie, Mr. Capone, the one and only, and we're the new episode of Vlogs. And today's topic that I'm gonna bring to the table is the little homie Chito Ranas. All right, so the topic I'm gonna speak about is about his interview, and the biggest thing that really touched me is because not only do I know this vato when he was torcido, I talked to him while he was busted um, upstate. We talked. We had a lot of conversations. I felt the homie's pain being busted, and you know what? He's a little homie. Now, I know he went on an interview and he really spilled out his cora and spilled out his heart. Um, I got love for the little homie because he's trying to make it in this game, and the streets and music sometimes crash. Now, my advice to the homie, first of all, I'm going to tell like this. I'm guilty to not um, giving my time to the homie because the homie was hitting me up and told me I get out of a certain date. Capone, I want to be linking with you right when I get out. First come out, take me to the studio. I want to roll with you, bring some highness. Come, I want to party. I want to work. I want to do things. Um, just in general stuff. Obviously get into the mood, get into the mix. Like I said, yeah, homie, when you get out, I got you. So he got released on a certain date, and I was out of town, doing a show, coming back from a show, and I was busy. And we talked on the phone real quick, and I was like, yeah, we'll hook up a couple of days later. Then a couple of days later, he ended up, well, right when he got out, since I wasn't around, I know his boy. He's real close with his boy, Swifty Blue. He went over there to Swifties and started working on music and dropping music. And I'm glad he got straight to the point, got straight to music, and he did that. And but what I see in this whole thing is I want to speak on that interview because not only I supposed to be with the homie and do stuff with the homie, like he said, um, I feel as an older homie, it's my responsibility to guide some of these youngsters in the right directions. I mean, there's a lot of these youngsters that came up to me in the rap game when they first started, like Peso. I got a song with Peso, sitting in the vault. We did a song, and I'll bring that out soon. And others, like when the rapper Money Suede came in the rap game, I talked to his family and everything. They basically said Sway was so happy that you talked with him. This is about a year, 2 years ago, before he started dealing with these other labels and whatever else direction they took him to, whatever. But before, he was like, yo, man, I'm reaching out. I want to work. And I was so busy for these youngsters, man. And I'm seeing some of these youngsters. It's just so hard to see these youngsters go through stuff and see what it is that we lived in, and they clashing with the homies that grew up in the 90s. They get locked up, stuff like that. So it's a conflict sometimes, but it's also a positive thing. Now, my positive thing to him, first of all, I seen his heart and I see what he wants to do. He said in his interview, he said, just like Mr. Capone, homie, what you guys build, how you put on the homie criminal, how you guys built something back in the days. I want to put on for my homies like that. And he had a homie named Jalisco, rest in peace. And he passed away during the time he was incarcerated. And I know that takes a heavy toll. Now, it's hard for me to relate the way he is now because it's so long ago that I've been through them shoes, and I've been through them shoes in the late 90s. And you know what? The same story means Chito. Like when I got out of jail, that's when I first started rapping, and I made myself a commitment that I'm gonna keep it solid and I'm gonna take this music route to the fullest. And I held my heart. I had a lot of passion, a lot of anger, but I represented. I did my music, and I just did. We didn't have social media to outlash, and I did my thing because I learned a lot. Now, Chito, I hope this interview that he did earlier with the homie Crimes, that he let it all out of his system. And I know there's a lot of things you go through in life. I lost a lot in my time. Obviously, there's so much things that I won't even tell you, but things were wrong and hard. And I had to work. It took me a while, but look where I'm at. Look at the success I came. And in the process, I put up little homies in the rap game. Pinks is a self-made artist now. She's doing good. She's living the life. She's made it. Mr. Criminal, he's still going. He's still making it. And his whole protocol of how he's helping out other homies is a reflection when you give other people klecha and game, and I respect that. And I see what Chito and we had conversations want to do the same thing. So I want to give my word out to Chito, man. I haven't had time for you, but I'm gonna try to get you on shows. I already told Chito that, you know what, I'm gonna get you some of my shows too, get you out there, get you some stuff, get you that, that push you need. I'm not the same man that I could be with you 24/7 like I used to be, taking the homies to the shows with me, taking the homies on the front line, taking the homies everywhere to the studio, rolling with them everywhere we go. I can't do that as much no more, but I got sometimes shows, different things that I can do for the homie. So I want to do that. So I'm gonna invite him to my shows. I'm gonna give him some promoters. They sometimes have bread. I'm gonna get him, make sure if he's gonna show up, put some money in the homies' pockets. I want them to do that. I want to see success in the homies' career. He deserves it. He is a new generation of a lot of these rappers. Obviously, there's a little gap between generations, and working together is how you're gonna do it. He represents not only the homies, he's got the Mexican community. He drops fluent Spanish, and he's dope. So, like, man, I seen his hunger and I seen what he wanted to do, as he said in this clip right here.
Is helping me out. Thank God for this music, because music actually changed my whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It gave me the opportunity to put on my people, my homies, you know what I'm saying? It gave me an opportunity. The same thing as Capone had. He started high power and he started putting everybody on.
Yeah.
That's the same shit that I started doing, you know what I'm saying? That's the same position that I'm following, the same blueprint that I'm following. I'm doing the same thing he's doing.
Hell yeah. Salute to you for that, homie. If somebody in a position as a rapper gave me a chance as a teenager to get in the studio and to do my thing, I will become a multi-platinum selling artist all around the world. And I say that because I did that. Shout out to Mr. Capone for putting me on when I first turned 18, fresh out. But that ain't everybody's reality. And I think that the fact is that there's a lot of homies that don't have opportunity.
And he said in this clip, as you heard, he wants to be, you know, do what he did, and man, he's real passionate. So I hope all that he left it off his chest, and I want him to think positive. I want him to figure out his situation so he don't have to be on the run. Um, I want him to try to get it together and do good because he's a talented, and I'm gonna give him my love and my credit. There's some of these new artists that come out and they think they're hot shit, and they don't give homage to some of the artists that were before them. And this is one of them artists that did give homage. So I have nothing but respect for him. And there's a lot of people saying a lot of things about his interview, right? And people saying the way some of the looks or something. That's irrelevant. Um, that's irrelevant, Chito. I mean, you need to do you. You need to work as hard as you can. You need to do it because trust me, homie, I know you didn't see your family. You might have lost your kids. You might get them back, but by doing success, you will get it all back, homie. I promise you. And we need to encourage little homies to do good in their life and make it happen, and do it in life. You feel me? So there's so much I could say about the interview, but obviously I'm not going to say on it. I'm not going to speak on some stuff, whatever is said in the interview, but I will say my positive remarks of getting it going. Get your stuff together, my boy. You got nothing but talent, and I feel like I messed up because I did not take the homie under my wing, which he reached out to me. So when the little homie reaches out to you, you have to show them love. But I'm so busy and I've done it so long that I kind of was too busy, man. But I am definitely making this podcast to express to my fans and to everyone who listens to me and who has respect for homie. Show the homie some respect, show the homie some love, educate him on time. He's only going to get better. He's going to mesh with the culture and the stilo, and he's going to come and do it right. I mean, we can't knock them for different things. Everybody has something in them that's not always perfect that you want it to be. Like me, they said I was the perfect homie, this, that. Then I got hated on too. You feel me? So there's never going to be the perfect person, but we can educate, and he's someone that can do and be that perfect model and bring out other gente and bring out other raza artists to the game. Because us as guys who show little homies that you can do it independently, you can help out other homies. Now he has that in his quota to do that. So I want him to do that and grind and work hard. And I'm gonna definitely invite him to work with me and do different stuff. And I'm not trying to tie nobody down or do nothing like that. I don't do that no more. I don't build people to that level, but I get to the point where I give you that ball and you need to dribble it and dunk it. And Chito Ranas, man, you got it. You got numbers going on right now, homie. So keep doing your thing, Holmes. And to all the fans, and it's not even for him because I can have the discussion with him by myself and him. But this is a discussion to the fans out there that listen to me that might not heard of him, because a lot of my fans don't know who he is, but a lot of people also do know who he is now. And if you don't know, you need to go check out the homie and show him some love. Get him some views. Go get it. Go get his music, his old catalog, whatever it is, his old music, new music, whatever it is. We need to get guys off the street and make something out of themselves and be better in this productive life. You feel me? I know it's a lot to come with the streets and it's hard, but it's like that. Like me, I did it. He can do it. I did it. I helped out other camaradas getting out of jail, and they did it. He's coming out of jail, so new time. He could do it. We all could do it. Everybody can do it. I mean, no matter who you are, you just got to have a clean heart. There's a lot of people with dirty hearts out there, and they eventually fall. You know what I'm saying? They have their rise and they have their decline. But it's about longevity. This game is about longevity. So keep that solidness in you. Chito Ranas. Um, there's a lot of things we could talk about his podcast, but I just looking at the stuff that I feel like I see deeper than just him talking, that there's hope and he could do it. And I don't like that when he says I give up in life, because he's not gonna give up in life, homie. You're gonna do it, homie. So keep your head strong. I'm not gonna stay quiet and let that. You're gonna do it. We're gonna support you. So we're gonna support Chito Ranas as we support any real individual out there who's trying to do better for their life and get positive and make it in life, to feed their family, to take care of the familia, to teach, educate the kids that we can come out the hood. Because a lot of people didn't have opportunities. I was against all odds and I did it. You are against odds. You live upstate. People gonna hate. They're gonna say different stuff. You are against all odds. One of the first artists I'm one of the first artists that tapped up upstate with artists like Daffy from upstate, West Vallejo tunes. I did a song with them. I don't really do songs with nobody, just this and that. I welcomed them down. We shot the video. And you know what, Chito Ranas, you are a new prodigy in the game. So definitely get your grind on. And it's all about sharing and spreading positivity. And like the homie Crime says, that's what we got to do. We got to do it right. We're not here for the cheese, man. We're not here for the hating, this and that. Yeah, we can speak on some stuff, this and that, what's going on, but we need to encourage and uplift everybody. And that's why I did it. And that's why I'm doing this thing, because I'm back in town. I'm going to Texas now. I got a spot in Texas. I'm everywhere now. You feel me? So we're gonna encourage everyone. We're gonna go in Texas and spread that love with them. Something I learned, and they can teach me something I will learn. And we're gonna take all the positive energies and all make it happen. Cali to Texas, upstate to Southern Cali, homies. It's all love, man. So Chito Ranas, homie, get you together. All my fans, make sure you go support the homie. He's going through some times right now. Just got out. And you know what? Just keep it inside, homie. Hold that anger inside. You let it out already, but hold it inside and prove it by success. I want you to be suffering, homie. I want you to be suffering. I want you to be suffering from success. And that's what we want to all try to do. Suffer from success. Your homie, Mr. Capone, a new episode of Vlogs. I'm out. Oh.